Hey pretties, it's Allison with Get Your Pretty On, and today I'm going to show you how I curl my bob. Alright, so I start out with my hair blown out because I have curly hair, so I straighten it with just a round brush and my blow dryer. And the only things that you're really going to need to create this hairstyle are a good curling wand. This one, I recommend going at least 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches. This one is 1.5 inches. And it does have a clip, although you can do clipless too. In case you're wondering, I use the Style Winder Bio Ionic, and this is the one that my hairstylist uses. This is a little bit pricey, so if you don't want to go with something like this, you absolutely don't have to. You can use just a regular curling wand or curling iron. All right. You're also going to want a little bit of dry shampoo, especially if your hair is oily. I washed mine 2 days ago, so it's not particularly oily right now. I only wash mine usually twice a week. But if yours is, you might want to spritz a little bit of this on your roots. Also, if you struggle to achieve volume, this stuff works wonders. And I use Dove Refresh Detox and Purified Dry Shampoo. I love this stuff. And then you're going to need some hairspray when you're done. And you're going to need a little bit of a pomade that you're going to put on your fingers, and that's what you're going to use just to kind of piece the curls out when we're finished with that. And this is the Got to Be Defiant Shine Pomade, and you can find this at basically any grocery or drugstore. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is to go ahead and put your part wherever it naturally lies and brush your hair out. I usually choose one side of my head to start on, and for some reason I always start on the left. What I do is I take my top layer and just kind of clip it up for now, because we'll work on that one later. And then you're going to start, just take a pick or a comb or brush, whatever you want, and start sectioning your hair off. I use pretty big sections because I like my curls to be sort of big, so you'll see wider sections. If you want to do smaller sections, that's fine. You'll just have to do more curls if you do that. All right, so the important thing to remember with this is that you're going to start your curl up high. You're not going to start them down here. You want to start them up pretty close to your head, especially if you have similar length hair to mine. Just go ahead and twist it. And then the key to pulling this off is you have to leave a couple inches of hair out at the bottom of your curling wand. And this one is very, very hot, so it doesn't take long at all for my hair to curl. All right, so as you're letting that curl come out, just sort of drag it through the end just a little tiny bit. And you can see that the ends here stay sort of straight. All right, so you're going to continue that around the back of your head. I typically curl all the hair around my face away from my face. And then I start to alternate as I work my way around my head. I do some backwards, some forwards, just to give it a little bit of movement. Okay, so once you've worked your way around that bottom layer, about halfway through the back side of your head, then you can just go ahead and unclip the top layer. And we're going to start that same process here. All right, now that we have that side done, we just flip it over to the other side. And you can pull that top layer up over there too to get it out of the way while you curl underneath. Then you're going to unclip that top layer and finish it out. Now all the curls are done. I'm going to just give it a quick spritz with some hairspray. And then comes the fun part. Take your pomade and Just put a really thin, light layer on your fingers. You don't need a whole lot of this. Otherwise, it'll make it look greasy. We don't want that. Okay. So I have a little bit on my fingers like that. Okay. So the next thing I do is I just kind of start working from the top and piecing this out. What you don't want to do is pull your fingers the whole way down through your hair because you're going to pull your curls out. So just kind of work from the top, tousle them a little bit, make them behave, if they will. All right. The right side of my hair is so much thicker than the left side, so I always feel like I have so many curls over here than I do over here. Okay, so when you first pull them out, your hair is going to look a lot curlier than it is throughout the day because they're going to fall massively. So don't worry if it's a little bit curlier than you want it to be. That's actually a good thing. Okay, just kind of shake some of these loose out here, and then you can just sort of play with pulling on the ends of some of them and separate it out. Just work any of that extra pomade that you have on your fingers through it. That'll give them some nice shine too, as well as definition. All right. So my hair is a little bit curlier right now than it is in the finished product, but you get the idea. All right. And then I just usually finish it off with another spritz of hairspray. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and you can check out more style and beauty tips at getyourprettyon.com. Thanks.